Hi, lovelies. Lala here. Today, I just wanted to share with you all one of my favorite scent layering combos. Um, it's one that I've worn a couple times, and even though I think it might be more suited for fall, I've worn it a couple times this summer as well. Um, so before I begin, I just want to say that I still have my cough. So if I cough during the video, I am so sorry. I think that I'm getting starting to get over it, but I have been living on cough drops and cough syrup because I don't have an appetite either. And then I also wanted to just say thank you to everybody for watching and subscribing to my videos. When I started my channel, I just wanted to talk about fragrances and kind of um, just make videos that I would kind of like to watch of someone just talking about fragrances because they love them. And there is a couple creators that I really like. Um, my Perfume Map and Ruth Ann McKinnon, that they both just, they talk about fragrances because they love them. They're not trying to influence you to buy anything. And I just really, love their channels. There's other people who talk about perfumes. I love their channels as well. Um, Ksenia, I really like hers. But my Perfume Map, I just really like her channel because she also likes a lot of the same perfumes I like. There's some that are different, but for the most part, I usually, like, if she says something is awesome, I just listen to her. So, if you haven't watched any of their videos that I just mentioned or subscribe to them, you should go check them out and subscribe. But again, I was really pleasantly surprised because I didn't think I'd get any views and I didn't think I'd get any subscribers. So I really appreciate you guys listening to me chat about fragrances. So that being said, I will get started. So this is not a shower. This doesn't include a shower routine. Um, but I will say for this routine, I like the Dove, vanilla and shea. But I think there's a couple other Doves that I would like with this one. And I just saw one on their website and I can't remember what the name. Gosh, I can't remember what it was called. But either way, I say this all the time. Um, one of the key components to smelling good all day is just to start with a clean base. So just, a soap and body wash that you like, a scrub you like, a good deodorant that you like. And then once you have that down, then you can start adding your layers. It sounds so funny to say layers, but yeah, that's what we're doing. So with this scent combination, I am going to start with my lotion, which is the Bodycology Fireside S'more. This is marshmallow, chocolate, and sandalwood. Um, it smells really good. And this one does last. I really, really, this is one of my favorites by Bodycology. And you can get this all year long, and it's $5 for the lotion. Once I have the lotion on, I'm going to go in with a body oil. Now, I don't always use a body oil, but the body oil I like to use with this is the Palmer's cocoa butter formula. It's it just really locks in the moisture, makes your skin feel soft, and it smells like chocolate. And it is that and the Palmer's lotion are two of my favorite products. And you can get those just about, at any pharmacy, at any big box store like Walmart or Target. And you can get them on Amazon as well. So once I have my lotion and oil on, I'm going to go in with my body spray. And I am using the matching Cozy Fireside S'more by Bodycology, which is also $5. The oil, sorry, I forgot to price the oil. It's around $7. But the Cozy Fireside S'more body spray is $5. This is compared to Fleur Vanilla Skin, and I would say that they do smell very similar. And they both actually smell really good to me. I tend to pick this one up because this one, it's easy to get. I can just grab it when I'm at Walmart. And, well, it's $5, and we all know Fleur is a little expensive on their body mist. So once I have my body mist on, well, what I would call my first layer of body mist, I am going to go in with my fragrance oil, and I like to use the El Rehab Choco Musk. It's usually between $5 and $7 on Amazon. The easiest place I see to get it is Amazon, but I do know they sell it on Walmart.com as well. So when I put the perfume oil on, I will do just little dabs, like a couple of dabs, maybe on my wrist, a little behind my ears. I might do my decolletage a little bit. And then if I'm wearing like a skirt or dress or shorts, I'll do a little dab behind each knee and a little bit on my ankles. Once I am done with the perfume oil, then I will go in with my perfume. And the perfume I like to use with this combo is Lattafa Nebris. I'm sure it doesn't need any introduction. Nebris is a dupe for Billie Eilish, Eilish One. I would say, personally, it's maybe 85 to 90%. It's not exact. And I think that Eilish is a really beautiful fragrance. Everybody's like, oh, for a celebrity fragrance, it's really nice. But I find that a lot of celebrity fragrances are great. So I just would say overall, as a perfume, it is on the more affordable side, and it smells really good. This one is cheaper, and it lasts a little bit longer, but they both perform really well. But this one does last a bit longer. And I would say that this one seems to have a higher oil concentration. So I don't ever spray this one on my clothes. I usually will spray it on my wrist and the back of my neck. And, I might spray like one knee and then the opposite ankle. And then once I have my perfume oil and my perfume on, I will put my clothes on, and then I will spray all over with my body spray. And I'm usually giving myself about 15 to 30 minutes before I leave my house to go anywhere, if I'm going to go anywhere. But I put perfume on even if I'm just staying at home all day, because perfume for me is a personal thing. I don't wear it to get compliments. And I will say I do get compliments though, but I honestly think a lot of that comes from the fact that I am a very open, happy person. I tend to compliment people. And so in that case, I usually will get a compliment back. But, I'm not like wearing beast mode or super strong perfume, because my goal isn't to get compliments, and my goal isn't to leave a scent trail, 12 feet down the hallway. I really would like a nice scent bubble, no more than arm's length. And even that, I could say for me, is quite a bit, because I am 6 feet tall. And so my wingspan is pretty long. And, I really would say I would like you to be within 2 or 3 feet of me before you could smell my perfume. And usually if you're that close to me, I'm fairly acquainted with you. Sometimes I know you're going to have to be close to strangers, like in line and stuff like that. But I don't think you're going to offend anybody, as long as you're not spraying your perfume 20 times before you go into the store, or, anything like that. And I have allergies, and I don't get offended by anybody whose perfume is strong. I really don't. For the most part, I don't think they're doing it on purpose. And I know some people get really mad and upset in these cases, and I don't. I try to look at it from like, a common sense point of view, I don't think anybody is spraying their perfume and thinking, man, I really hope that I offend somebody when I put, today with my perfume. I don't think anybody's thinking that. I think most people are thinking like, I just want to smell good. So yeah, there's a little bit of, I'm not going to get too much into it, but a little bit of my soapbox. So anyways, after I have my perfume, I do the layer or the sandwich with my body spray. So I just feel like it kind of locks everything in. It probably doesn't, but it's in my head. And I will say, doing it this way, I typically don't have to reapply my fragrances. And by all day, I guess I should mention that I typically mean between 8 to 10 hours. And I usually would say mostly it's 8 hours, and then it'll get me like through a whole day of work. And then if I'm going out for happy hour or dinner or something with friends, then, I might have to reapply my body spray. But more than likely, I wouldn't worry about reapplying my perfume. Anyway, so that's another layering combination that I just wanted to share with you guys, and maybe give you some ideas for ways for you to layer. I've said it before that I only like to layer with like a perfume and then a complementing body spray and lotion. And then I'll do like a perfume oil, but again, it would be complementing. I typically won't do 2 perfumes simply because I have really made some gross mistakes with layering 2 perfumes together. So for me, it's easier just to layer complementing lotion, body spray, and perfumes. So anyways, I hope that you all have a lovely week and that your weekend coming up is great. And I will chat with you in the next one.